doors through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today it is a very special and exciting video as Star Stable posted an article on their blog and it is titled Star Stable Year in Review, Setting the Stage for 2021, and it includes the character update and Dark Riders, even though we were promised both of this for 2021. But okay, so I'm gonna go through the article and just comment on it, I guess, and make sure to share your opinion in the comments down below as always. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe. It really means a lot, and now let's get into it. So as I said, Star Stable posted this article. Here it says, at the end of last year, we shared details of some exciting things in the pipeline that we would work on in 2021. Now that 2021 is coming to a close, we have some exciting updates to share on our progress with two major projects, the Dark Riders and the updated characters. And guys, I don't know, I didn't read this yet, but I just saw snippets of it and it's exciting, even though I don't want to give them too much credit because these are both things that we were promised for this year, but I think I should read it first before I comment. Anyway, this is the character update. On the top of your mind are, of course, updated characters. This is a very big and very important project. We understand that people hoped this would be out in 2021. We hoped so too when we spoke about it at the end of 2020, but we realized along the way that our plans needed to change. Not such an uncommon occurrence in the game development. I feel like this is just an excuse. Like, I really don't like this part because it's like, I'm sorry you feel that way. You know, this is common. I don't know, it's just filled with excuses. So I'll just try to overlook this because the next pictures look so exciting. Oh my gosh. Behind the scenes, we have been hard at work and the big things are already happening, with a growing team led by a great producer who is working hard on answering important questions. For example, can our clothing and animation adjust to different body shapes? Will all character types fit on all horses? Can we implement new hairstyles and makeup in a way that won't affect game performance? We want to push the look and feel of our characters forward with inclusivity and diversity leading the way. While there is still work to do, we're excited to share a sneak peek at some of our concept work. Please keep in mind that what we're sharing is from our earlier exploration process. Nothing is final and there are still many questions and requirements to explore. What you see is subject to change based on additional findings. And oh my gosh, this picture, I'm just gonna open it in here, and oh my gosh, there are different skin colors, body types. Oh, it looks, I really like it. And there's a lot of different hairstyles, which is also very cool. Like, look at how different they are. Oh my gosh, I actually really like it. After that, they said, we hope to share even more details of the work in the coming months, so keep your eye open for that. And as soon as we're ready with a release date, we will share that as well, because we're just as excited as you are to see new characters in the action in the game. I feel like this still leaves kind of a bitter taste in my mouth because Star Stable always kind of lets us down with everything, I guess. So I really hope that we actually do get this in 2020 and not like 1 year from now. I would hope like 6 months. And I just really didn't like the fact that, you know, at the end of 2020 they said that, you know, the Dark Riders we're gonna get to know them so much more. And I know I haven't gotten to that part yet, but it's another thing that we didn't get this year. But the same with the updated characters, they said that we're gonna get them this year. And after a while, if anyone mentioned it, they would just say something along the lines of, they're working on it and they don't know when they're gonna release them. But I feel like it would be better if they just said that they're not gonna do it in 2021. But I just know that everything's changing a lot. I don't really want to blame the people working there because it's obviously the higher ups that are making this kind of decisions, but I just really hope that we actually get this because I personally think this looks quite good. Like, there's 7 different body types compared to the one that we have now, and I think there's quite a lot of skin colors. And honestly, is this white? Oh, maybe this is albino. I'm probably like the second. I am so pale, and I really like how the faces are like a little bit different. Oh my gosh, a little bit different. I think Star Stable is on the right path, and even though they disappoint us in some areas, I think that the horses that we're getting, for the most part at least, look very good, and the new NPCs that we've gotten in the past few months look amazing. So anyway, what do you think about the updated characters that Star Stable talked about here? Let me know down below in the comments. And as I already mentioned, here is the second part of the Dark Riders. The horse and character teams NPCs, non-player characters, focus in 2021 has primarily been on the Dark Riders, with a couple of other interesting updates and additions thrown into the mix. A certain distinguished lady deserved a new look for her freshly completed racetrack ride. I won't spoil too many details about their personalities or their stories, but here's where we are with their progress right now. Honestly, I only recognize this lady. I don't remember her name, and obviously, oh my gosh, I forgot her name too. I remember these two, but I don't know who these people are. I mean, they look nice, but I just hope that I've seen so many videos about, oh, her name is Sabine, okay, about Sabine and obviously other characters having completely different personalities from, you know, the old Star Stable games, as well as, you know, Star Stable's original storyline. I think it is kind of weird how they changed it, so much, but there's even some Soul Riders that they changed completely, and in one of their videos I remember they just said that they didn't really know them at all, which is kind of weird since they're working there. I mean, I know if you work somewhere it doesn't mean that you have to know the whole lore of everything, but I would just think that if you're, you know, working on updating a character, you would know the character's backstory, their personality, what they're like. And I just know that even though a lot of people liked the new look of Sabine, I mean, it looks great, it's updated, but at the same time, it's not the old Sabine that everyone who really enjoyed the game back in the day, or at least its story, knew. So yeah. Next, I said many of you saw a sneaky peek of Sabine, fierce and honorable in her own way, of course. Sabine is the first Dark Rider to be entirely completed. This means she has been through the entire creation process, concepting, modeling, rigging, skinning, animating, and being implemented into the game itself. Her companion horse, Khan, is still in need of some personalized animations to let his intimidating nature shine through. Oh my gosh, I love this horse. I want it. Honestly, it's like my childhood horse fantasy. Like, doesn't it look like the horse you would want to have when you're like 8? You may be familiar with Jessica, but allow me to introduce you to her now as Jay, the Dark Rider who makes everything she does look effortless. We'll be starting her animations in January with her companion horse, Acerbus, I no idea, okay, receiving animation work early next year as well. So I think this is the thing that I was talking in the past, as they changed this character as well. I feel like the old iconic characters are just gonna be gone because Star Stable is just gonna change everything. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna say this for everyone, but I really like this horse too. But this one is probably my favorite because, as I said, looks so like cute and majestic, and I just know I would freak out if I were younger. Here it says, the haunting creature I'm proud to share with you next is Katya. Her animations are currently in progress while her companion horse, Mortifa, is wrapped up and ready to go. Our music team is especially excited about this character. Oh, because seems like she plays the violin. That's nice, but oh my gosh, I just remembered that in 2019, that's almost 3 years ago now. I mean, it will be next year, whatever. We got her concept art, and even back then they were saying that they're working on Dark Riders. So like, I know they're finishing them now, but it's... Oh, I just noticed the violin in here. Violin. Why does it sound so weird when I say it? I feel like I have such a thick accent. Violin. Violin? I don't know. Anyway, even though we're getting them now, I just feel kind of disappointed knowing that this deceptively cute addition is Chia. She is ready for her animations to begin after the holiday break. Her horse, Nihili, is quite unique, with more than meets the eye, and will be one of the last of the group to receive animations. That is also planned for the first half of next year. So it seems like we'll be getting these new characters in the latter half of next year, since they'll still be working on the animations in the first half, which I don't really like. And it's kind of weird how they're introducing so many new characters when there's already established characters that they just left out completely. But at the same time, I'm complaining about them changing old characters, and I don't like, you know, the new characters that they add. So honestly, I don't know. I guess I just like complain. After that, they said, and received a few small adjustments this year, as her story will indeed continue early next year. We also realized that we need another new character, one you've definitely caught a glimpse of if you follow us on our other channels. Concepting for that new character is ongoing now, and we hope to share her progress with you in the near future. So I don't know if they're talking about her, about Chio, but I feel like they're not. I don't know. Even though the Dark Riders are wrapped up, it might take some time before we reach their parts of the story within the game. There are exciting plans in place, but we don't want to rush to get there without making it a meaningful experience. I feel like it's better if I don't say anything here, to be honest. So let's just continue on to the next small paragraph, in which they say, while we're getting ready to slow down and take a break for the holidays, the entire Starstable Online team is optimistic about what 2022 will bring. Within that, stay tuned for more updates and what we're working on next year. So that was the blog, the updated Dark Riders and new characters. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye!